Ladies and grasshoppers, it is time for another exciting episode of Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. It's directed by Cinderama, and it's produced by The Camera Lady, and association by The Cameraman, with performances by the Color Beatty Crew and Evo Amber, with partners by Tom Allen, Edward Scott, and Rebel Wilson, with his co-host, Elia Muller. So without further ado, let's get the show on the road.
Hello! I wonder what's coming up next. It's Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. Then the morning show starting Rebel Wilson, and extremely early with Edward Scott. That's all still to come on Nick at Night. Have fun!
Welcome to Week Update. I'm Ellie Tony. What's up? Folks, listen. Normally at this time, I would introduce you folks to my sister Elia, or I would introduce my sister Elia to you folks, but Elia could not be here tonight. Why? Because he is not feeling well. That's right. He has allergies. Now that the spring is right around the corner, Elia's allergies are acting up. So, he can't be here tonight. But, I do have pre-recorded segment intros from her, and you'll hear those throughout the program tonight. The theme song was composed by Dominic Madden's piano, of course. The Color Beatty Crew, the Camera Lady, the Cameraman, and Evo Amber Grand Below 2004 are responsible for most of the things that you will see in this program tonight. And they are somewhat Shoutout Spotlight. Along with Never 9, the podcast, the Bobby Camera Show, Bobby Camera, Why Our Alice is Back, the 11 podcast, late night play set, Marvin and May, Dr. Rose Studios, Cassie Dragon, Sophie Dragon, Orden, Eclipse, Joe, 108, the Legacy Hero. Please check all those people out. Alright, let's play the first pre-recorded segment intro. Boop! And now it's time for the challenge update. Yes! Folks, you all know that all the episodes have been watched, right? You know that. Good. I'm glad we got that taken care of. Now, as for the movies, since last Friday, I've watched 6 movies. That's right. I was at 85 movies on Friday. Now I'm up to 91. So, things are going well for me so far. But I'm going to keep you posted. Because, this is going to be a long year for me. Now, what are we going to do now? We are going to find out what's up. Yes.
What is up? 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 Bum 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 bum.
What's up with buttons? Things that will always be on our clothes. Hey, daylight savings time has just begun. Jokes won't come out until after the top 8 listing. Chill out. Now, last year, someone actually made clothes out of buttons. Wait, is this still the 21st century? Because that's a 1973 thing. And here are some fun facts about buttons. Now listen to this. Buttons were huge in Europe during the 13th century. The military used button lockets for certain things, and the oldest button is 5,000 years old. Wow, buttons are so old. Wow. And now, the third pre-recorded segment intro. Boop. And now, the top 8 list. Correct. MP, Gregors, let's rock and roll.
Does everybody know what time it is? Is it time for something that involves the weeknight update? That's correct. It's time for our top 8. Yeah, top 8 to know what the top 8 things are. Yeah, it's going to be great. Oh, I'm so excited. I wonder what the top 8 is going to be this time. Well, we're going to have to figure it out. Well, Ellie's going to figure it out. Yeah, Tom, it's absolutely so. Well then, what are we waiting for? Take it away, Ellie! Yeah!
You got it, boss. Tonight's category, top 8 words that we can use to describe buttons. Number 8, happy. Number 7, silly. Number 6, cool. Number 5, weird. Number 4, special. Number 3, unique. Number 2, sweet. And number 1, odd. Can we move on with the rest of the show now? Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, boys. Thank you very much. You know the drill, hashtag Weeknight Update, hashtag LBO Late Night, hashtag LBO for Dawson, hashtag Squid Around, hashtag Autism Rules. Get those hashtags to turn on social media, please. Right, like this thing, subscribe, bell, share, link, and share the comment section down below. But wherever you do, please, do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with special delivery, the motorist is about to require, a moment for everyone, a little talking time, and some random advice. And if you're very, very good, then we'll go over this week's Count of the Week question. This is still Weeknight Update, and now here it is, your vow tonight.
Go, 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 go! What you say? That you... TV Land Classics. Nick, at night. All night, every night. Nick at night.
You wouldn't by any chance be thinking of buying your carpeting from somebody other than Empire, would you? You're going to deliberately pay more money and wait longer for the same carpet you can get in one day from Empire? Don't do that. Our prices still start at $6.95 installed with padding. You don't make a payment for 90 days, and we deliver in one day. So go to the phone right now, and on the count of 3, dial Empire, okay? 1, 2, 3.
588-2300 Empire.
Welcome back to Weeknight Update. And now, I must play this. Boop. And now, another episode of Special Delivery. That's right.
The captive audition. Beth.
Oh, this is terrible. Why me? Oh, how could this get any worse? That kid is so annoying. Yes, my lovely good old accomplices. This will absolutely help our distraction for our bumbling superheroes. The sneaky hermit will be pleased. Let's invite him into my lair. We can absolutely talk our evil plans for over tea. By the power of Dawn cheering, what a capital idea! Wait, what's that? It sounds like the invisible Mobile. Our heroes have arrived. Bar and a burger and fries. I mean, on hand that captive, you vile beings! Oh, at last! Thank bullcraps you're here! This is really starting to be my bad appetizing here. You're too late, moron man! This kid is absolutely trapped inside of stinkiness! Ooh-hoo-hoo! The treadmill creates status, and when we absolutely do this from the old restaurant, who the vey? And when she stops running, and wham! She'll absolutely become stinky and smelly for a very long time! Ooh-hoo-hoo! That's diabolical villainrosity, and very kind of icky. Just try to save the mayor's kid, why don't you? It'll take a very long time before you know it. Captain? Oh, sorry. It, caught up in the moment. So long, fool-timers. Dagnabbit, they're trying to stall us from finding the sneaky hermit. But we really gotta free the mayor's kid. Oh yeah, the kid. You're gonna be just fine. And oh, sweet mother of bullcraps, what is that smell? It's the vortex of stinkiness, Captain. We need to shut off this machine so that we can free the captive. Did you shut it off yet? Nope. How about now? Nope. Now? Nope. Oh, would you please just hurry up? Is it off? Nope. Off now? Nope. We are so mad! We got double-crossed! While we were here trying to help the sneaky hermits, the hermit was busy stealing our lairs. Wow, now that really is sneaky. It sounds like he is sneakier than all of us. What would you fellas say we combine forces and going after this villain together? That's pretty much why we're here. Well, that was easy. I know 110 animals who can really attract anything. I bet we can use the hunter for its help. Well, there's not much left to say except superheroes and supervillains working together to defeat the evil clutches. Unite! Aren't you forgetting someone? Oh, sorry. Let me get that for you.
Now that was pure perfection. Boop. And now the multiverse disability wire. Yes.
Did we hear you say that you got a confusion?
Long live Cookie Bun Cooper and Sonic the Hedgehog.
Come to our lab where we can do an experiment.
Long live Cookie Bun Cooper and Sonic the Hedgehog.
We can do anything for our friends.
and made Charles and Jim very happy with our adventures.
Since Scratch murdered Charles and Gemma,
Lollip, Cookie, Bun Cooper, and Sonic the Hedgehog.
Now we must protect Fiona since she has PTSD.
Lollip, Cookie, Bun Cooper, and Sonic the Hedgehog.
now that mind these have we fighting for good.
And now Fiona has PTSD no more, yeah.
Lollip, Cookie, Bun Cooper, and Sonic the Hedgehog. Lollip, Cookie, Bun Cooper, and Sonic the Hedgehog.
Do you complete the clocking?
Casuals walking sprung its roofs.
Do you wish to keep it walking?
Where we found adventures, we sorted out for you.
We knew what to do. We are such clever chaps. No one's alone now.
Lollip, Cookie, Bun Cooper, and Sonic the Hedgehog.
We're geniuses. Priceline.
And Eugene's top coach now. Lollip, Cookie, Bun Cooper, and Sonic the Hedgehog. Adventures, yeah!
That was wonderful. Whoop. Hey, is it time for us to have a moment for everyone? Yes, it is.
Hey, Rebel, do you know what time it is? No, the camera lady. What time is it? Well, Rebel, it's time for a moment for everyone. I wonder what Ellie is going to say this time. Well, we're about to find out right now. Yeah, so take it away, Ellie. Yeah, Ellie. Love you, my smoochie poo.
Folks, is it me or is live streaming becoming more popular on YouTube now? I mean, there are people who are actually taking the time to make actual videos right now, but the people who are making actual videos on YouTube are being ignored because of the streamers. I mean, think about it. Making YouTube videos takes a lot of time and effort. Right? Film, edit, make thumbnails, make sure that everything is all good, and then upload and share what you have with the world. Is it tough? Yes. But there will be a reward in the future when you finally reach the top. Live streams are different. You don't have to do much planning. I mean, you don't have to edit anything. You may still have to make a thumbnail and check with YouTube to make sure that everything is working properly. But other than that, all you have to do is just have fun, keep the cameras rolling for a certain amount of time, and make sure that everyone is having fun in the chat. I mean, it's the easiest thing that anyone can do on YouTube. Well, aside from making shorts. Yet a lot of people are getting a lot of attention right now because of the live stream. You know, in fact, some people have managed to get on the Tonight Show because of their live stream. Let me give you an example. The camera lady is a successful streamer right now. In fact, she's about to reach 400 subscribers, and she will stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from now on. By the way, please check her streams out. Anyway, several other streamers are so popular now that they're even appearing on the Tonight Show, and the camera lady is the next streamer to get that chance. How do I know? Well, in about 3 weeks, the camera lady will reach 1,700 subscribers. Watch. Anyway, some of you might ask me to do a live stream someday. Let me tell you something. If I do a live stream, then it will mean that we'll have to stop doing Weeknight Update. And I can't do that. I must keep Weeknight Update going for you. I must save late night TV. And I can't save late night TV if I'm doing live streams. Look, the day when someone becomes a late night talk show host just by doing live streams instead of working hard on making actual videos on YouTube will be the day when dogs and cats can stop fighting and start making love. Does that make sense? Good. Just checking. Now, what time is it? Boop. It's time for a little talking time. That's right, people for it, Elia.
Do you know what time it is? Yeah, see, it's talking time, where he talks about what he's gonna talk about. So, let's talk about it!
Folks, last year, Bo McCall had an exhibit at the Fuller Craft Museum in Boston, Massachusetts, dedicated to all things buttons. Oh boy. Now listen to this, folks. Last year, there was an exhibit at the Fuller Craft Museum in Boston, Massachusetts. Guess what the exhibit had? That's right, nothing but buttons. Now, why did I say that it had buttons? Because it recently ended its major performance, or words to that effect. Now, Bo McCall was responsible for making clothes out of buttons. And I'm like, really? Really? I mean, clothes out of buttons. We're not in the 70s anymore. Not in the 80s anymore. We're certainly not in the 90s. This is 2025, for heaven's sake. And speaking of years and things like that, listen to this. The oldest button ever found was in the Indus Valley civilization, which is now called Pakistan. And the oldest button was made out of a curved shell and is now 5,000 years old. Now, listen to this. By the 13th and 14th centuries, buttons were widespread throughout Europe. And during the World Wars, the British and the U.S. military used button lockets, which were buttons constructed like lockets to store compasses. Buttons and compasses. That gave me an idea. Who am I kidding? Hey, what time is it? Boop! It's time for some random advice. Yes. Now here's a phrase that a lot of people will tell you. You must always remember to be yourself. That's good advice. What if you have made so many mistakes in front of one of your best friends or your special someone in the past? What if you are so nervous that you end up making a big mistake or two or three or four or five every time you're with that person? That's when you will find yourself in a very sticky situation. It's important to stay calm while you are hanging out with either one of your best friends or someone who you have a big crush on. Because if you're nervous all the time, then you will keep making so many mistakes. It's the same thing that the camera lady told me last night during our chat. Actually, she told me to stop being scared because being scared is her thing, but that's not the point. She told me that I have nothing to worry about because she said that I was thinking too hard about the right things to say, and I should have just said whatever's on my mind without worrying about getting into trouble. Granted, there are a lot of things that she doesn't want me to talk about, and I should still be very careful when I'm talking to her, but she still believes I can make her happy if I just stay calm and be myself. That's another thing that you need to remember. When you are with someone who still believes in you, even when things are getting tough for you, you really have nothing to worry about. You know, if someone would create or write a movie, featuring a superhero and someone who needs help, then the camera lady will be the superhero and I will be the person who would need some help. Say what you want about that, but whenever I'm with the camera lady, she's always the one who tries to save the day. To recap, be yourself, be calm, and don't think too much. Also, remember that a person who will always believe in you will always be your superhero. Now, this week's comment of the week question is, here we go. How would you describe Weeknight update and my comment? Go over to the community tab, go over to the post section of my YouTube channel page and answer that question as honestly and as thoughtfully as you can. Tomorrow night, we will talk about lotion. Then on Wednesday, we're going to talk about shampoo. Thursday, we're going to talk about shoes. And then on Friday, we're going to talk about a holiday by the name of Holly. That's right, you'll get some old stuff from the cameraman, the cameraman, the coloring crew, and Give Out the Dragon Ball 2004 throughout the week. And you'll get some new stuff from Mild Chocolate, Christian Fakies, and BMation on Friday. You know what? I'll see you tomorrow night. That's the news, and I am out. Peace. 4x4.
And that has been another exciting episode of Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. And now it is time to hear some final thoughts of the villains. So, good night, everyone.
That was weird. Say it louder. That was weird. Weird, weird, weird.
TV like classics. Nick, 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 at night. All night, every night. Nick,